Back here, people living in Caledonia, Cayuga, and Dunnville had a pretty wet wake-up this morning as the weekend rainstorm resulted in the Grand River overflowing and flooding nearby communities. While some worked quickly to get out of the water's way, others stayed put. Conway Park residents in Cayuga found themselves wading through the damage caused by last night's flood.
Tying it off before it floated down the river.
While the bulk of the rain fell on Saturday, Haldimand's fire department says the surge in water levels originated north of the region.
There's a lot of increased water in the upper watershed, and what happens is as it comes down the system, it drains into the Haldimand County area because the Grand River goes into Lake Erie.
Some residents couldn't help but whip out their cameras to document the rarity of this midwinter flood.
I've lived here for like 30 years and it has never been as high as this at this time of the year.
No ice jams, no winter snow thaw. We've never seen water just from rain at these levels.
The county says while levels are receding in Caledonia, they're actually rising in Cayuga and Dunnville and will reach peak flows by midnight. Luckily for those living in a trailer park, their homes have wheels.
We were able to get about 36 trailers out before the water levels got too dangerous for us to go into the park.
The same can't be said about these residents in Caledonia. When this family went to bed last night, they lived on River Drive. They woke up this morning and realized they now live on Waterfront Drive. The Grand River overflowing, creating this makeshift lake, and on the other side of the road are 9 houses and families who are stuck. That is, unless they have a canoe.
I got no water, I got no furnace, I got no water here, but that's all right. I got everything else. I got hydro.
Don French's property is totally submerged. His family drove up to check in on him and his dogs.
My son come home last night about 9:30, 10 o'clock and said that he was flooded in.
But for the 75-year-old, he doesn't need rescuing.
No, I'm not getting out. I got animals here. I don't have to get out. No, I'm happy right here. I'm okay. This is the 5th time I've been flooded. I'm used to it.
For Don, he's planning on taking advantage of this sudden isolation.
I got a case of beer in here, so I'm just fine.
Amazing. Beer that he won't have to share. Haldimand Fire says people living in Cayuga and Dunnville should continue prepping their property for flood. So that means securing items like patio furniture, moving valuable items from lower floors, and making sure if they have one, make sure that their sump pumps are working.